Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field stands.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They go with McNichols to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Here we go. Wait,
Now an option play on second down. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mitchell. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal is the one. No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Trent Sherfield, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll go McNichols to start the drive. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4, Tannehill throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Tannehill on first down. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Man open. Here is Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Tannehill throwing again. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Tannehill. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. McNichols. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run with McNichols. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now a give right side. It's Mitchell, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go. Like 80.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Garoppolo again. This is caught. Touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This complete to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Titans on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review the play, the Madden NFL stands.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. They set up the screen for Sermon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 80!
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And Kittle catching the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here we go. 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop, 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Going deep for Benjamin. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo. Fighting through, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A carry for Foreman. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57. Go.
Tannehill now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.